What's up, guys? Zach Wolf here, and I know I need to cut my fingernails, so before you even say anything about it, yes, I already know. But anyways, on to that. Also, I'm gonna upload an MMD video later on, so there's a little sneak peek there for you. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how to take apart one of these and also clean them out and also fix them because this one's malfunctioning pretty badly. I'm thinking it's probably the little layer thing that goes to the buttons here. Now, of course, I'm on LVP right now, and I have to have this on so that way it doesn't, do anything. This controller is a little fucked up, but there's nothing I can do about this, so we're going to just pass on this one. Since some fake controllers are the same like this, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So first of all, there's 3, 4, 5, there's 6 screws. You got 2 screws here, got a screw up here, you got 2 screws here. And by the way, before you ask, yes, they are all. Hey, focus. Focus. I'm using my other phone, by the way, so y'all probably recognize this phone. Trying to make it focus here. But anyways, I can't make it focus for some reason. But if you can see, these screws are all Phillips head screws. So what the screwdriver you're gonna need is one of these. I don't know what size this is. It doesn't say, does it? No. But it's one of these small screwdrivers here. They're about this size. You can see my finger. About that size. And this will work just fine. So yeah, guys, I'm going to take all these screws out and take the thing off and show you guys what to do from there. Okie dokie. I put this on my homemade tripod, so you guys already know what that looks like. But as you guys can see there, I put it on my homemade tripod. But anyways, we got all the screws out. I put them to the side back over there on the PC. So how you take this out, you pull this little lever right here, pops right up like that, lift it up, and you wiggle a little bit. It doesn't matter if the triggers come with it. So I'm gonna wiggle it off a little bit. There you go. Again, doesn't matter if the triggers come off because you can just easily put this back on. There you go. Now then, first thing you want to do is, oh, my camera's out of focus again. There we go. First thing you want to do is take out the battery so you don't get shocked. Don't put stress on the wires though. Do not put stress on those two wires. Do not pull on those wires. Do not pull on them. Okay, so now you get into the circuit board right here. So let me go ahead and put this back on here. It goes back on just like this. Putting these thingies back on, they're easy. Make sure you just slide that down. So I'll tell you how to do that later. These are actually easy to put back on. There's just little clips in there, but I'll show you how to do that later on. So you just pull those out if you want. Pull that out. Okay, and then slip these off so that way they don't go everywhere. I'm going to set the bottom half to the side too. And you're going to see a little screw, a little Phillips screw right there. A little Phillips screw right there. So you're gonna want to unscrew that just like that. Set it to the side and make sure you don't mix any of these screws up because you don't want to screw it up. I'm sorry, I'm sorry if I fucking made you cringe. That was probably the most cringiest damn thing I ever did in my life. Anyways, enough chit chat about that. And that should just pop right off, just like that. Now your joystick probably doesn't fall off like mine does. But if you just press down on the joysticks or something, if it's stuck like that, it'll just pop right up, as you've seen there. Here's the motherboard. Definitely looks dirty, so we're probably gonna have to clean that later. It definitely looks dirty. So, have to clean that out a little bit. By the way, if you don't mind getting your shirt dirty, don't use your shirt. If you do mind getting your shirt dirty, do not use your shirt. This is just to clean it all out from that dust and debris that's all over it. Make sure you don't get your saliva in it, because that's the last thing you would need. Also clean out the battery part right there, so that way because if dust gets in there, that could malfunction as well. Thinking that the battery's dead 24/7, so want to be careful with that. So you might want to clean that out. Okay, now then, we're on to the main thing here. So what you do, pull this whole thing up, just like that, and you can see the insides. Now, I don't think this is to my red controller, so we're going to see what I can do with this. I actually have a ton of spare parts in here. And this isn't one of them. Don't get this. That's a fake controller. Sorry from your guys' way. Try to look for the other thing. Try to bring this whole thing in. There it is. There it is. There it is. I see it. I don't know if it's the right one though. No, it's not. This isn't the right one either. I did have one, but I don't know where it might be. I did have another one though. I did have another one. Excuse me. I think it's in here though. Oh yeah, it's definitely in here. So here's the other one. I think that one right there came with my red controller. By the way, this went to my black controller. It doesn't work anymore, so get that out of the way, because we do not know the way. And while taking this out, make sure you take out the foam piece, because sometimes you got to replace that foam piece. And that foam piece is this little guy right here. So you want to make sure of that. Okay. Getting this out can be tricky, but it's also easy at the same time. Let's pull it out like that. Actually, you know what? What I could do is take this out. This is actually a cool replacement thing. You take that out, take out the little membrane, take out this little membrane, slide that out. Okay, these little membranes right here go to the triggers and the bumpers, so don't get that mixed up. Alright, so now this is what we got here. We can actually use this. We can actually toss this to the side, because I don't think it's any good anymore. Because I'm thinking that's probably what's making the whole thing malfunction in the first place. So, despite with this, we're going to just go ahead and replace this with this one, because I don't even think that's the right one. I went to my black one, so we're going to get rid of that and put this one in it, because that'll actually do better. Alright, so you got all this. So we got two of the foam pieces here. Let's see which one doesn't look flatter. Both of the foam pieces look alright. I think, yeah, they look about okay-ish. I think I'm gonna go with the small one here, because it might be a bit better than the big one. Then the big one. Then the big one. So I'll put that there. Put this back on here. Just like that. Okay. Now we can put the other stuff back on, which is this. And put this back in. I'll be back one moment when I put these two things back in. Alright guys, so I got the whole thing back together. As you guys can see, the foam piece is actually in there pretty flush now. Everything's in there pretty flushed. Now I can only hope that this is the actual thingy. So before putting the battery back in, so we're going to put the screw right there back in. I'm sure you can put it as tight as you can, as tight as it goes. Make sure everything is pressing. Okay, everything seems to be pressing pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to put the whole controller back together. I'm not going to cut it out. Okay, so to put the triggers back on, I put that one on there just because so I could save time. But put the triggers back on. There's two. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's two hooks. One right there and one right there. So you see these little outside tabs right there. You put this metal piece. You put that metal piece right there on this little metal piece right here on the outside, and you put these little tabs right there. As you can see, it clips on right there, and then you can just move it around and stuff. Just like this one. This one moves up a little more because of the metal piece being like that, but yeah, that's not the thing's fault. Anyways, let's plug the battery back in. And if it turns on by itself, then you did something wrong. Okay, it didn't turn on by itself. Good. Put the battery back in. There's two little slots there. There's one slot for the hole right there for the battery. It depends on what your battery is, and one right there. It depends on what your battery is. The batteries are not always the same. But yeah, now I'm going to show you how to put the backing back in. You always go with the front first, and then you just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your way until the things pop out like that, and that is not supposed to come out. Okay, that is not supposed to come out. There you go. Okay, so I'm placing it in, and then you place that little tab thing. If it isn't going in right like that, don't worry. Just try to work your way through it, because eventually it'll all snap in. If it does. Usually this never works out for me. There you go. Okay. Well, it's not all snapping in, but you all get the point. I'm gonna put every screw. So I'm gonna put all the screws back in, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you guys see here, I put everything back together. I put all the screws and stuff back into it. The only test is, see if it turns on. Okay, I got power. So in player one, let's see, we got movement. The D-pad does not seem to be working. That is an issue. The other buttons are not working as well. So that's an issue we have going on here. It's taking a long time to get off the dashboard. That's not a good idea. That's not a good sign. Still on. As you guys can see, it is taking a long time to get off the dashboard. So that is not good. Try it again. Okay. So I can't really do much except smack it a little bit. There you go. Smack it a little more. But yeah, it will do that for some reason. It's like malfunctioning. So if you have a malfunctioning controller like this, that is not a good sign. If only a few things work, that is really not a good sign. See, it's only like, it's like malfunctioning like that. That's not good. See, if you hit it a few times, it'll do that. But in reality, it's not working. See? But yeah, that's not a good sign whatsoever. I cannot turn it off. No matter how hard I try, it doesn't want to turn off. So what we're gonna have to be doing, oh god, now the whole thing just completely stopped working. So this is gonna be a lot more of a longer video than I expected, because we're gonna have to figure out how to fix this. So let's hit it a little bit here. We don't want to quit that. Now the PS button doesn't seem to be working either. So we're gonna have to take this apart again and see what's wrong with it. Alright guys, here we are. Back to the, oh! Sorry about that guys, that actually happens a lot in my videos. But anyways, here we are, back into the workstation. I have it a little bit more lowered so that way I can see it a little better. You guys can see that, there you go. So, whatever you do guys, do not smack it around like that. Because the reason why I was smacking it around, because I was giving it like a demonstration. It actually does not fix if you smack it around like crazy. It's not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is just take these out. Now the real culprit being that's doing all this is actually the foam piece itself. The foam piece here isn't doing its job. This is not doing its job. So we're going to have to get this one, a replacement foam piece, set it in there, and put this back in. Yeah, whatever you guys do, do not hit it around like a rag doll, because that's just going to make it a lot worse. Whole lot worse. So we're just going to put this screw back in. Get it as tight as you can. Not too tight because it won't settle properly. It won't settle in there properly if you do that, so make sure you don't put it in there too tight. Or if you do want it to settle in properly, just press down on it. See, this is what happens if you put it too tight. It won't press down at all. Unless with these things fix that issue. Yeah, this is going to be a lot more of a longer video than I expected. But hey, at least it's not going to be short. You guys usually like my longer videos, so giving you guys what you like. Just trying to get that back in. There you go. So I get to finally give you guys what you like. You like my longer videos, so now you get what you want. So yeah, but these things will definitely keep it down, and it'll keep it from these guys right here will keep it down like that, so that way it doesn't like go anywhere. Which also gives you the opportunity to screw it in a little more, so that way you know it's completely secured. So before anything, we're actually going to put the battery in this slot right here, and we're just going to test it out just to see if everything works. But we're not going to turn it on yet, because we really need to know if this works. So we need to make sure of that. Again, make sure the 2 points are aligned. If you have the same battery, controller battery, make sure those two are aligned. You just want to put these back in. Just like that. If you want to know how to put these in, lift this up temporarily and just slide that in and just slide that back in. There you go. Make sure this is slid in all the way. And there you go. You just slide that on. That's all you got to do. I'm going to do it on the other side. I'm going to put the triggers and stuff back on and everything else back on. And I'll be back with you soon. Okay guys, I got everything screwed in and stuff. Everything's on. I'm feeling pretty confident about it, so turn it on and see if it turns on. Okay. Go on to the one player. Okay, good sign, good sign. Okay, right away it just seemed to have pressed the button right there on there. We got the triggers working still. We still got no up. Oh yeah, we do. Well, this thing seems to be really malfunctioning too much. Let me see where. There we go. I think it's because this thing is not getting enough pressure. But we're probably gonna have to find that out in another video. Yeah, see? I press it again, there you go. So yeah, anyways guys, that's how you basically try to fix or clean your controller and how to take it apart and stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. I would do it over here. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. If this actually helped you a lot, give it a thumbs up. But I don't think there's any helping for this controller right now. But I'll probably think of something. But I don't want to make this video any more longer than it already is. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. I gotta turn it around. Peace out. Peace. Bye. Epilogue, guys, as you guys can see, is working completely fine now. Basically what the problem is because the fake controller top was the issue. and it wasn't giving enough pressure on the foam piece right here, or right here, I can't remember where it was. But yeah, everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So yeah, guys. Oh. So yeah, guys. So just to prove it to you guys, there you go. It's working completely fine. You want to press this now? No malfunction to it. That works. This works. So yeah, guys. That is the epilogue to this. So don't put a fake controller top on it. That's the reason why it does that. But yeah, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.